Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review and kind of demo of the Giorgio Armani Eye Tints. I have a couple here that I've been loving. I actually received these from Influencer and I am not obligated to film a video, but I kind of just wanted to film a video because I've never tried a product like this. So if you haven't heard of the eye tints from Giorgio Armani, they're pretty much like liquid eyeshadows. They come in these really nice little tubes, very luxurious. The packaging is gorgeous, and they all have like a doe foot applicator. So they all kind of come like this. And they came out with these new like nude smoky eye tints, and these colors are beautiful. They are perfect for every day. I love them. I'm really obsessed, and I have to say they're definitely a different product for me to work with. I think they are fun to play with. They're not your typical eyeshadow, and they're not your typical kind of like paint pot tacky eyeshadow or even a cream eyeshadow. They're very thin, they're very kind of liquidy, and they're different to work with as well. So I wanted to share with you guys kind of how I apply them and what I think. So the colors here I have are Gold Ashes, I think I showed this in the demo here, Nude Smoke, and then Fur Smoke, and they are beautiful. It's like a deep chocolatey brown. These two have no shimmer, they are completely cream finishes, and then obviously Gold Ashes is like this beautiful metallic-y shimmery champagne shade. This one's more like a beigey pink shade, very basic kind of just nude shade. It's not much color to it, but it's a really pretty just wash of pinky nude beigey color. And then this one looks really scary in the tube to work with, but it actually blends out to this kind of beautiful warm kind of bronzy shade, and I'm really obsessed with all three. So the liquid eyeshadows, they are a little bit difficult to work with because I feel like for me it was really hard to use my finger. My fingers were just like too big for my eyes. I have really small eyes as it is. So it was really hard to kind of work with them with my fingers. So I actually found a brush that I use, and I'll show this in the demo as well. This is the Sedona Lace EV13. It's kind of like a denser fluffy brush, and I use these for all three of these shades, and I worked with every single shade with just this one brush. I like that it's dense, but it's fluffy, that it blends it out really nicely and really seamlessly, but you get that kind of like very smoky look with them. So I really like them. The great part about these is, like I said, they're very thin and they set quickly and they do not move. Like they will stay on your eyes all day long. So if you are somebody that finds that sometimes eyeshadows kind of wear off during the day, or even like cream bases crease, or they just don't stay in place, these will stay in place. They do not budge. They're very thin, like I said, and they set in your eyes, and they just stay there all day long. So I'm going to show you guys how I use them and how I came up with this look that I'm wearing today. And if you're curious what else I have on my face, just for like my face products, I use the Bobbi Brown medium bronzer. I love that bronzer. It's kind of like a warmer, almost reddish tone. And I also have used the NARS Impassion blush. It's a very, very dusty pink color. And then the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the highlight shades for my highlight. So that is what I have on my face, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I already primed my eyes. I actually used the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer that I used under my eyes, and I just put a little bit on top of my eyes to kind of prime. Even though these are liquid eyeshadows, I just kind of put just a little bit there just to kind of even out any discoloration on my eyelids to start us off. So I have three colors here from the Giorgio Armani Eye Tints. I have the shade in Gold Ashes, Fur Smoke, and Nude Smoke. So I'm going to show you guys what they look like, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with them. I'm really excited. I've used each one a couple times already, and they're really pretty. I'm not going to lie. They're different to work with. I'm sure I said that at the very beginning of the video, but they're very different to work with. But I really like the result, and I think a lot of people will really like these and like the result of them. Okay, so this one is in Gold Ashes. It's like a really pretty kind of like shimmery champagne-y shade, but it does have like, it looks like there's chunks of glitter, but it's actually really fine shimmers. Very beautiful. And then this one is the Nude Smoke one. It's just like a very basic nude color. It's just a nude color. There's like a slight beigey pinkish tone to it. And then this is the one in Fur Smoke, which it looks very scary to work with, but it's actually really beautiful, and it actually comes out to a very warm kind of bronzy color. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So I've used these a couple different ways. I've used them with my fingers and I've used them with a brush, and I actually prefer the brush version better, and I found the perfect brush to work with these liquid eyeshadows, these eye tints. This is the Sedona Lace EB13, and it's a little bit dirty because I used it yesterday on these, but it's just kind of like a fluffy, dense brush like this, and it's really great to work with them because it just kind of softens the liquid and just kind of blends it out without taking away from the color, you know what I mean? So I'm going to actually use this for every single color today. It's just a really easy one brush kind of look. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Nude Smoke shade, and I'm going to, they come with a doe foot applicator, so it looks like that. And then I'm just going to put a little bit over my eyes because I'm actually going to go from the entire lid area up to my brow bone. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to kind of blend this all the way up. I might do 2 coats of this. These are very thin and they dry pretty quickly, so you kind of have to work quickly. If you prefer to do one eye at a time, definitely do that. But they do dry quickly, and like I said, they're very thin and they set quick. But it's really nice. I think this one is actually a pretty good base. It gives me a little hint of color, but it's not like it's not a crazy color. It's a great kind of base to start off with. Like I said, I'm going to do 2 layers here though. And I'm not glopping it on. I'm just putting kind of like thin layers as it is. It does sheer out pretty thin. So as you see, I don't know if you could see, it just gives me a just hint of warmth to my eyes. Okay, so next we're going to go in with Fur Smoke, and I'm going to put this in the crease. It's a little bit tricky because you have this applicator. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe off the excess here. And I'm just going to kind of go, I'm going to start in the outer corner because that's where I want most color anyways. And then I'm just going to kind of slightly put it in the crease. And look, it's sloppy, it doesn't look good, but we're going to work with it. So same thing for the other side. Okay, so it looks crazy and ridiculous and you're like, oh my god, I just totally messed this up. But no, when you blend it out, it looks really nice. So as you can see, it blends out. It looks like crazy brown, but when you blend it out, it's just like a soft, very soft, warm shade. And I love that you can kind of build these up. And the best part about these is, like I said at the beginning, these just don't budge. They are perfect for really hot days. And even though we're going into the cold months, they're just great. I love them. They blend very easily, especially with this brush because it's a little bit denser. It's not, but it still has a fluffiness to it. It does just blend it out really easily and very softly. It looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow, but okay, so the next thing I'm actually going to do is take Fur Smoke again, and I'm just going to place a little bit under my eyes right here. So I'm just going to take this and I'm actually just going to sweep it kind of back and forth like this. I don't want to do like circles. I just kind of want to go back and forth really softly. And as you see, it just kind of blends out. Next, I'm going to go in with Gold Ashes, and I'm going to take this on the lid. So I'm just going to keep it on the lid. As you can see, it's super shimmery. It does sheer out just a little bit, but it's so gorgeous. It looks like your eyes are like wet. I love the look. Alright, I'm gonna go in with one more layer. I'm gonna take like the tiniest amount for my inner corners here. I'm just gonna kind of slightly dab it in to set it in so it doesn't move. Okay, for eyeliner, I'm actually going to use the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Damsel. I'm actually going to kind of just align my upper lash line, and then I'm going to take a brush and just kind of make it a wing and kind of smudge it out a little bit. I feel like this look is very kind of blended and smoky, so we're going to keep with that theme. I'm just taking this flat little definer brush and I'm just going to pull it and smudge it out, make a little wing. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly put on some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, the lash primer, and then I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara to top it off. For my lips, I'm just going to slap on a little bit of this Maybelline lipstick in Nude Lust. It's a really pretty, just very nude shade. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review and video on how I use the Giorgio Armani eye tints, and I will see you guys in the next video.